How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with Clannad, the visual novel experience. Might notice I'm wearing the wrong clothes. I normally wear a blue little button up here, but I was expecting to play Liza P, but then I realised I uninstalled Liza P because I wanted to save space on my computer, because not everyone can put a 50GB game on their computer and keep it there. Fucking annoying, but I'm not changing clothes now. I got ready for that. Oh, you might also notice I sound different. I'm actually using a new microphone. I got a Shure, because my boy Mrjacharles used to have that shit. So, you know what? Seems kind of appropriate to have like a listening visual novel-y thing as my first Shure recording Let's Play. So, whatever. Previously, we were looking at Yoshino's playthrough. He talked about how he used to be a musician, went to drugs, and then found his, like, one true love or some shit. I think that's towards Fuko's playthrough as well, but, I don't know, we'll see what happens there. Anyway, where's this gonna go now? So, hey, you know Ibuki-sensei, right? I've met her once myself, too. Immediately ask her over dinner. Okay, yeah, because this was Furukawa's old teacher or some crap. Yes, you met her too on the day you practiced for your basketball match. What about Ibuki-sensei? Listen up, this will blow your mind like you never have thought of it before. As a matter of fact, a senpai over at work is Ibuki-sensei's boyfriend. Huh? That's a surprise. Well, I mean, small world, it's a small world after all, I guess. Not just that, but he's also a former professional musician that used to sell ridiculously well. Yeah, and Tsunohara used to really like. I want to keep mentioning because I miss him. I want my boy back. That's amazing! Yeah, but that senpai, Yoshino-san, has also gone through a lot. Oh, he lost a lot of things, and in the end lost his sole support in life, And so it was Ibuki-sensei that spoke to him kindly when he finally came back to this town, and became Yoshino-san's new support. Ibuki-sensei really is amazing. Of course she is. She's truly an amazing teacher. You're the one who fulfills that role for me, by the way. Huh? So you can bet you're about amazing as she is. Thank you very much. Well, that's one way to make her blush. No, I should be thanking you. Isn't that sweet? Question mark. After that, I dig up Yoshino-san's CD from my bag and listen to it with Nagisa. I've heard this voice before. So he really is famous, huh? His voice is so lovely, so of course I wouldn't forget it. The music is really good too. I thought Nagisa might think his music is a bit too noisy, but it appears she liked it. Yoshino-san's songs may be loud, but the melodies themselves are quite approachable and melancholy. Now part of them must have stuck Nagisa's heartstrings too. You know though, Yoshino-san was even younger than I am now when he released the CD. Really? That's amazing. Yeah, well, I mean, if you have the angst for it. A pure, unhesitating voice. Now I want to hear it, but we're playing the visual novel, and so much is like redacted from the visual novel. The Yoshino-san on this CD was singing his own song. His message came across exactly because it wasn't meant for others. I mean, I guess it's that pure of heart thing. Then you start thinking of people, then you start taking drugs, because thinking of people ain't exactly a fun thing. You know, amassing a target audience. Good for that Pixar stuff. Well, I don't think Pixar really do that. I just remember a conversation between Studio Ghibli and an American firm saying, yeah, what do you do to kind of distill things for your audience, you know, make it easier for them to watch the movie? And Studio Ghibli was like, what are you fucking talking about? And one of the best creative moments I've ever seen on a Facebook post. I stare at the ceiling as I think back on what I heard today. On the successes and failures that someone like me has never experienced. I've no doubt that reality is more fierce than I've been imagining, because although I may have considered my life meaningless before, I've never once actually considered ending it. Oh yeah, he did mention that, didn't he? Something just disconnected and reconnected. What the fuck? Why would it do that? Be right back. Man, that was fucking weird. I don't know what it is with this new microphone, but it is haunted by a spooky ghost. Everything has been going wrong ever since I used this thing, but it's a new thing. Gonna give it some time. Just hope I don't hear another disconnect noise, because I don't know what that was. It shouldn't have been the microphone. I mean, I know there's lots of, like, connecting things. Because it's not just the microphone I needed to buy. I needed to buy an fucking Scarlet 2i2 and a cloud lifter, and it cost me like fucking 400 quid. And well, now I'm wondering, why was a disconnection noise made? But Audacity didn't care. If anything, it sounded like the kind of thing where my headphones are low on battery. But I charged them. It's a ghost. There is a ghost trying to interrupt my Let's Play. Good. Alright, well, hopefully I didn't cut out or anything. Anyway, where were we? I really hope I don't hear that noise again. Because although I may have considered my life meaningless before, I've never once actually considered, oh yeah, the suicide thing. Okay, the next morning. Is it alright if I borrow this CD today? She asked me as I prepared for work, holding Yoshino-san's CD in her hand. You're going to take it to school? That's pretty courageous coming from you. Alright, then you go listen to it during class until your head explodes. I can't do something like that. I have to listen to the teacher's lesson. The CD is for when I come back. I was thinking I would take this and go visit Ibuki-sensei. I mean, that sounds like a nice thing to do, I guess. Well, to be honest, I didn't want to visit her until graduation. But once I listened to this, I found myself wanting to tell her what I think of it. Her and not the artist himself? Yes, because you said it yourself, the artist Yoshino-san, he's gone through a lot of things. It might be that he doesn't want people to pry too much. And I think I'd be able to find out if I ask Ibuki-sensei. Oh yeah, she might actually know something. Of course, I won't ask for all the details. He barely just got to the point with me where he could freely speak of his past. He probably won't take it favorably if some stranger he barely knows suddenly told him their impressions of his song. I see. I guess that makes sense. You go do that. That's why this is how I answer her. Alright, I'll borrow this for now then. That reminds me, the day after tomorrow is a holiday. What, another one? Well, you know, so many. I mean, to be fair, I literally just had a holiday. We had a tomb sweeping festival. Which basically means you get the Monday off, but you have to work Saturday because I guess people need their time off. So it's either wait until the day or let Nagisa go away. Go alone, sorry. Let Nagisa go alone, sorry. I keep doing that. I think it's this. Alright, fine. I asked Nagisa about Yoshino-san's girlfriend over dinner. I met Ibuki-sensei today. Oh yeah, you went there to do, well, that was like click of the fingers kind of thing. So what happened? Yes, I told her my impressions, and she was really surprised when I did. You're not telling me even Ibuki-sensei didn't know Yoshino-san was a former musician, are you? No, of course she knew that. I'm sure she was just surprised that I was so moved by this rock music, is what it's called. And, what, you're like 50 now? It's so out of date. And then she told me this. I really wish Yoshino-san would go back to his music. Oh, maybe because he lost a piece of himself. I'm pretty sure he still sings for Ibuki-sensei though. Or am I wrong? Yes, that's right. But Ibuki-sensei said she wanted far more people to hear him sing. Because Yoshino-san's music is beautiful and passionate. I agree with her. I see now. So even his actual girlfriend Ibuki-sensei agrees. I bet she's probably always wanted to do something about it. But it's exactly because she knew of his past that she must have not been able to make her the suggestion. So when faced with the reality that Nagisa, a girl that doesn't seem like she'd be interested in rock and roll at all, was so moved by it, she must have re-evaluated the situation. Thinking that Yoshino-san really should continue moving people's hearts. Say, Nagisa, yes? How about you help too? Of course. You know what I'm asking you to help with then? You're a kind person, Tomoyo-kun, so it's obvious. You want Yoshino-san to go back to making CDs so people will listen to him again. Yeah, exactly. I would have just done it to make him feel better about himself, but whatever, I guess it's all about those sales figures. We are the executives of Japan. It was a stupid question on my part. Yeah, if you say so. I still feel like we should be thinking about this guy's feelings more than anything else, but that's just me. The next day, Ibuki-sensei has come up with a really good plan. Nagisa brings it up over dinner. What kind of plan? He'll do an independent production. Huh? Well, I've heard about people shooting their own films and the like. Yes, and so we'll do the same with a music CD. The large CD stores apparently have a section dedicated to these kinds of artists. Huh, they do? We will have to do all the work ourselves, so it'll be pretty rough. Yeah, I bet. That sounds like it's going to be ridiculously hard. Yes. But in exchange, he will be able to make the music he likes. He can continue making the music he likes. I see. Indeed, if that's the case, even Yoshino-san might get in the mood for it. That's a pretty good plan. Yes. But there's just one problem. We don't have anyone who can bang a drum. We'll just get a drum machine. Or Sunahara. That also works. Bang a drum. So Yoshino-san's changing directions towards traditional Japanese music, is he? Don't be ridiculous. Could it be you mean play the drums? Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, I always get mixed up. Nah, the same thing actually happens to me too. It must be a Japanese language thing or something. It seems Yoshino-san can play the other instruments by himself, but apparently only the drums are difficult for him. Shouldn't Yoshino-san know someone who's good at it, though? You mean someone who used to play music along with him? What if it was the fucking boss? What if the boss was like, yeah, I used to play the drums, I used to like beating people up, then I made it into a pastime. God, that'd be so fucking gay. That's what I thought. It looks like asking... Didn't expect that. Asking them would require money. Oh yeah, we'd end up asking a pro after all. Right, and there's apparently no point in asking for help from someone like that to make his CD. True, it does seem meaningless to go indie if he's gonna ask for help from a pro. Yes. And so, we're in a pickle, sorry. Tomoya-kun, Can't you play? Well, with my one arm. Nope. Then what would you think about practicing? Come on now. I've lived my life up until now completely out of touch with music. It's not going to have any sense for it anyway. Even if someone like me practices his entire life, they're not going to be at a level to sit behind Yoshino-san and play along with him. Don't say that. You'll be able to someday. Yeah, but what about my useless arm or whatever? Yeah, it'd be nice if it took less than 10 years of practice. Why don't you try a little harder than that? 5 years then. Why don't you try a teeny bit harder? 3 years then. Why don't you try your absolute best and shorten it to 1 month? Fuck! You don't have any idea how long it took me to start learning the violin. I play it now and even then I don't even know the tunes off by heart. As if I could do that! Even 3 or 5 years would be reasonable. I'd definitely get frustrated and quit halfway. Not to mention asking me is a big mistake to begin with. You better realize that. That's not true. You're the type to keep to things, no matter what. That's not the problem here. You know how people have their strong points and their weak points, right? And how you should put the right person in the right place? Well, I'm the wrong person. This is the wrong place for me. Really? Besides, you're being thoughtless here. You probably just optimistically thought it'd be nice if I could do it, right? So did Ibuki-sensei approve of this plan? No, I haven't told her yet. Figured as much. She'd be flabbergasted at you if you did. Ibuki-sensei wouldn't be flabbergasted or anything. I'm sure she'd help us. Well, yeah, if she could. Seriously? Yes, that's just the kind of person Ibuki-sensei is. I mean, I guess she is nice like that. I don't know if she's, what was the other way to put it? An idiot like that, though. I see, so that's why Nagisa can let her guard down around her, despite her being a teacher. Actually, with her around, it's almost like there's 2 Nagisas. Me being supported by 2 people like that? I shudder at the thought, and the fact they don't mean any ill will makes it even worse. Stop! Don't ask her! Huh? In any case, it'd be impossible for me, so don't bring up that idea again. That's not good. I already told Ibuki-sensei to leave everything to me because I had an incredibly good idea and walked out confidently. You're a stupid girl, aren't you? We're really fucking bullying her all of a sudden. What happened to this relationship? In that case, that makes you a stupid girl's boyfriend. I may be a stupid girl's boyfriend, but at least I'm not stupid. Alright, we're living together so you'll catch it soon enough. So you're a stupid boy too, Tomoya-kun. Any other scenario, right, we'd be like in the doghouse, we'd be kicked out the house and like lose all our money and property. Nagisa's being very tolerant of us right now. Like I said, I'm not. Don't put me in the same league as you. Think up a plan yourself then. You should be able to think of a truly good plan since you're not a stupid boy. So that's where this was going. I feel my cunning has rubbed off on Nagisa rather than her stupidity rubbing off on me. Someone who can play the drums, huh? I throw myself down and recall the faces of everyone I know as I stare at the ceiling. Drum machine! Do I know anyone who seems like they might be able to play? You'd have to be someone good enough that they could play on the same level as Yoshino-san without holding him back. Is there really anyone like that in this town? Of course not. Okay, wait, this is still going somewhere. Though, if there was, then... How did you come to this conclusion? It's a plot development you see quite often in manga. In times like these, there will invariably be a master of all trades somewhere right under your nose. I mean, the age range is right, I'll give you that. This is a baseball... I mean, I guess he's rough and tough. If drummers are that. Oh, I don't know. Someone that surprises the reader makes the development of the story all the more exciting. I mean, at this point, they're even just admitting this is just for the sake of plot development. I can see through it. This is a guy who fits that exact pattern. Come with me. What's this about? Whoa, you've gotten stronger, haven't you? I take him by the arm and drag him outside. Alright. Oh, we're taking our stepdad to work. This will go well. Yoshino-san! What is it? I've got someone I would like you to meet. And this is the owner of Furukawa Bread. I don't really know what this is all about, but I'm Akio Furukawa. I'm Yusuke Yoshino. Come on, you two, shake hands. I don't really know what this is about, but nice to meet you. I also have no idea what this is about, but nice to meet you. I've got my daddies here. It feels weird. They give each other a firm handshake. This exact moment will be known henceforth as the birth of the greatest band this town has ever seen. You better make an awesome CD, alright? He's gonna do what? Make a CD. Oh, well, good luck. That goes for you too, old man. What, you're trying to make me sing a song? You're not the vocals, you're the drums. The drums? Yeah, the drums. I see, the drums, huh? The old man looks up at the ceiling with a distant gaze. He must be having a flashback to his former self. To those days where he would play and make his audience go crazy. I don't think so. I knew it! This was the guy. I've always had an eye for this kind of thing. I've never played the drums in my life. See ya. Doesn't even give it a try. Who didn't see that coming though? I mean, really. Well, that's Akio. Fucking useless. Better go back to baking bread or whatever. Weren't you an actor once? Oh yeah, you gave up on that too because you're so good at life. At least you got Sune. At least you didn't give up on that, motherfucker. All right. Well, I guess next time we're going to be working on trying to put these two together. If you want to play the game for yourself and see if you can make a band out of these... Well, I wouldn't say Yoshino's useless, but Akio is. Out of this useless Akio, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look out for my books, subscribe to my channel. Until next time. See ya!